tell me where it is.
You're not going to have him fly you down to where it is to make it easier for you?
I mean, I was thinking we just sort of fly around like hash this, and then we mark off on like, or Webby works off on a map where the things are.
Also, why do I did not set up so like my thing has ads. This ad supports Twitch. I guess I support Twitch, but you know, whatever. Oh, I'm live. Cool.
Yay!
Hey everybody, IzzyCraze365 here, and once again we're back for an easy unlocked on a Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game variant. So as you can see directly above my head right now, it's awesome, it's new, it's here, finally, after months of waiting. It was years in the coming to get the card game after it kickstarted, but now available on the video game, we have the Oblivion set, which is the last expansion for Sentinels of the Multiverse, the card game. So this is it. This is the full package now. I have the entirety of the game, and it's really, really cool. It's the end of the Season 2 pass, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, for those of you who are wondering what we're doing, we're not going to play an Oblivion game. We're going to do that next Tuesday, because that's going to take a little bit of time. I just very quickly wanted to show you guys what some of the new stuff is, and then I was going to go through an unlock variant that I have purposely put off until this dropped. So, new heroes. I'm actually just going to pull up in a new game menu. Oh, by the way, with me right now for commentary, we have...
Graveless.
And Kexmoose.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Pretty
Trying
good.
not to die in Dark Souls 3.
Yep, that sounds like a thing. So right now, so you can do Classic, you can do Team, and then there is the Oblivion mode. In Oblivion games, a fight for all realities takes place across multiple environments. Heroes will have to move between two battle zones and complete objectives, take on the forces of Oblivion, and ultimately attempt to save the multiverse. It's not for beginners. I recommend you read How to Play section if this is your first time playing this mode. So we're going to do all this next week, but the reason why I pulled this up is because I wanted to show everybody the new characters. I can actually do this in Classic mode. So we have Akash Thrice. We have La Commodora. We have the Harpy. We have Luminary, and we have Lifeline. Now, the reason I bring all these guys up is these are all former villains. So, Akash Thrice is Akash Buddha in hero form. La Commodora is La Capitan. Harpy is the Matriarch. Where's the Matriarch? There's the Matriarch. Lifeline is Deadline, who's over here. And, of course, the Luminary is Baron Blade. Now, of these new heroes, I really, really love... I've played the card game. I love Luminary. I love the Harpy. And I love Akash Thrice, though Akash Thrice is really, really hard to use. La Commodora and Lifeline have mechanics similar to the Scholar and Mainstay. But they're still fun to play. But, like, these three really stand apart from the other heroes that have thus far. And since this is the last set, they have a very unique feel to them that you don't get in other characters. So, in any case, just wanted to like really quickly show those off. Oh, it also came with a couple of new environments. Graveless, what were the environments that came with Oblivion?
I'm not sure. Like Mario wasn't one.
No, I'm just gonna actually I could just turn off everything that's not Oblivion.
I think.
Too late, did it. So, Champion Studios, this is where Ambuscade got his start as Stuntman. After that, it is Fort Adamant, which is where the Southwest Sentinels became the Adamant Sentinels, and then they eventually took on the Oblivion Shards to become the Void Guard. The Minarian Refuge, Tempest was a scholar and I guess, like, senator, and he's the one who went out into the world, but the rest of his people stayed on their ship, and they were eventually given a small piece of land, so they got an island all to themselves, and there are, you know, Minarians there who are controlling the weather to, you know, keep people away from them, so they can live in peace. There's a Moringrad, which is Baron Blade's world, which is fantastic for dumping stuff into your graveyard and for having devices popping up. I love this because it even has a walking tank, which is referenced in, like, all of his bios. And lastly, you have Nexus of the Void, which is literally, like, it's like a spiritual island, so you have, like, a magma monster, an earth monster, a water monster, and a grass monster, or spirits in there. And every time you go somewhere, like it's like a different field you end up in. So it increases healing or it decreases damage, and it's very interesting. So like I do really, really like all of the environments they gave here, and they have got, you know, that great Sentinels feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that all being said, the reason why we're here right now is to unlock Benchmark's variant. Benchmark supply and demand. Featured here. Here's Benchmark. So, there he is. I don't have his variant unlocked yet, obviously. How you get Benchmark's variant is pretty complicated. I mean, as far as actually understanding what's going on. I'm going to read the official unlock to you guys now. To unlock Benchmark supply and demand, first, win a team mode game wherein you play at least 100 minus 10x equipment cards and destroy at least 50 minus 5x devices, where X is the number of RevoCorp related decks in the game. Then, play an equipment card. I'm not sure if the play an equipment card has to be in that same team game or afterwards, but we can double check that and find out very quickly. The list of RevCore decks. Now, if you notice, it's 100 minus 10x, that's 50 minus 5x. So the x can be a maximum of 10, and there are 10 decks listed here. And there's 5 villains and 5 heroes. So we have Ambuscade, Baron Blade, Friction, Fright Train, and Plague Rat as the villains. And as far as the heroes go, we have Benchmark, Expatriette, Luminary, Parse, and Setback. So, the trick here is we need to find a way to... If we have all 10 of those decks, the trick is then just winning. And that can be a complicated game. Wouldn't you agree, Graveless, Kex?
Yes, it definitely can be.
Now, that said, what we're going to do is we're going to look through those decks. I'm going to set that up real quick for us. And, again, Benchmark by himself, he's the one we need to have in the game. Half of his cards are equipments, the other half of his cards are ongoings. It's hardware versus software. So, getting about 10 equipment cards out, he can probably do by himself. And he has help with, you know, the characters that we were just listing. So we're going to do a team game. And, again, the decks related, we have Ambuscade, Baron Blade, Friction, Fright Train, and Plague Rat. As far as heroes go, we have Benchmark, Expatriette, Luminary, Parse, and Setback. So here's the thing. As I said earlier, I love the Luminary. I like the Luminary base version better than his variant. His variant makes all of the devices he has in play deal damage to one thing. His base form is a building power, which is take the top 2 cards of your deck, discard them, and if there's any devices that were put into your graveyard by doing this, put them into play. Mm-hmm. So the Luminary has a lot of device output. In these other decks, Baron Blade has a couple of devices, Friction has 1 device, Fright Train has 1 device, Plague Rat has none. The only other way we can get more devices if we used this setup is if we played inside of Omnitron 4, which we don't really want to do. So this would be the best setup if we wanted to just do a straight up beat the game. That said, we're looking at our loadout right now, and Benchmark has equipments, Luminary's got our devices. Parse doesn't really have equipment, neither does Setback. Expatriate does, but she's good at doing paper cut damage, and unfortunately most of that is just going to hit the Nemesis cards that are in the decks. So the question is, which one of these decks do we want to cut? Mm-hmm. Because if I wouldn't cut more than 2, because 20 equipments is a lot to play. It is possible, especially once we get good board position, but then it's a question of who do we cut and what do we replace. The first thing I want to cut is I want to cut Ambuscade. Mostly because Ambuscade's deck is not threatening, but the Nemesis in it are the most damaging in the game. In particular, Glamour. Correct me if I'm wrong there, gentlemen.
I don't remember enough, in all honesty.
Glamour is the first time any villain or a nemesis would take damage in a turn, redirect that damage to the source of it.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's the problem.
yeah, so, and, like, you could say to yourself, well, maybe you'll just get lucky and Glamour won't ever get played. No, Glamour will show up because when Ambuscade flips, his incapacitated side says search his deck and put out all of the nemesis that are in his deck. So she either comes out while he's face up, or as soon as he dies, she comes out, and that's the biggest problem. So we're going to get rid of Ambuscade. Baron Blade is not terrible. He's a lot of just managing what's going on. His nemesis are not the worst. He doesn't deal the highest amount of damage, but he does a little bit of everything, and he does it all pretty well, and that's his biggest thing. If we then jump over and take a look at Friction. Friction is another one. If you can just get rid of her 2 devices that are going to be out at the get-go, especially her electric dampener, she will eventually kill herself. The problem is, when she's incapacitated, at the starting of her turn, destroy 1 hero ongoing or equipment card. This is a problem for us because we kind of need our equipment. Now, fortunately, Benchmark has a good way of getting stuff back from the grave, but it's not something we necessarily want to do. On the opposite end of that, Fright Train and Plague Rat deal a ton of damage, and they're incapacitated sides. Fright Train has the hero target with the highest HP deal themselves 2 toxic damage innately every turn when he's down. So that's a problem. And Plague Rat just does a ton of damage, and the environment target with the highest HP... At the start of Plague Rat's turn, the environment target with the highest HP is destroyed. That's not a problem, really.
I mean, that sounds helpful, actually.
It can be depending on the environment. So Plague Rat is the one we normally want to knock down first as quickly as possible. The only reason you would want to keep him around is because Plague Rat deals damage not only to the heroes, but if the handlers are all gone, he will also hit all of the villain teams as well, including the Nemesis cards, which is a way to deal with Glamour if we had Ambuscade still with us. Since we're not keeping him in the deck, we're not going to deal with that. So the question becomes now, are we going to make this a 4v4, or do we add back one of the other villains? Gentlemen, what do you think the answer should be?
I think if you're trying to get X times 5, add back another one of the villains.
Exactly. The thing is, we need to find the villain that, the team villain that has the incapacitated side that's not going to, like, destroy us the most. At the start of each active villain turn, that villain deals target with the highest HP 1 projectile damage. At the start of the Proletariat's turn, shuffle the hero's trash with the most cards into its associated deck. The Proletariat actually has the one thing that is not really damaging, as long as it's never going to target Baron Blade. The Operative increases all damage, I believe. Yeah, whenever a hero target would regain HP, that hero only regains 1 instead. Not terrible. I don't think any of our dudes heal. But the Operative also is, like, really, really ridiculous. Misinformation. At the end of the Misinformation turn, each player discards 1 card and draws 1 card. It's a matter of us picking our poison. For this, I will go with the Operative. And now the question is, do we want to keep this team, or do we want to get rid of somebody? Now again, to go with the easiest method, I do kind of want to keep it at 9. Otherwise, I would bring back in Ambuscade, because 10 equipments and 5 devices destroyed is still not an easy thing to do. However, if I was going to pull in another hero, it would probably be Akash Trice or Rook City Wraith. Rook City Wraith, because then I can force the environment to play, and I can pick an environment that does damage to the second highest targets, which I believe I found to be the not the Celestial Tribunal, the Final Wasteland, because a lot of stuff there is targeting either lowest, second lowest, highest, second highest. And in a team game like this, that's not necessarily always going to be a hero character. That can be a villain or a nemesis, which is very useful to have. Now, that all being said, we do kind of want a villain deck that is just going to kind of be neutral towards us. Which means we're probably going to end up going back to the classic block. Because that's just what we do. Because the block fights itself, and it can't really hurt us in this point. Now the only thing is we need to figure out what the order is for the team. We do want Plague Rat to go last, Fright Train to go fairly late. Expatriette should probably go first, Parse. Luminary and Setback will go towards the end. Alright, so what the goal is now, folks, is we just need to hit 10 equipments and destroy 5 devices. Shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll see what we get with this. Also, for those of you who didn't pick up on it, I am not a huge fan of the team mode. I think it's a cool mode. I just think it's very, very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. There's going to be a lot of waiting around. Alright, so everybody's going to get their ongoings and whatnot out. Oh, wow. He already has the Omni Blade out. Shock dampeners for friction. That's one of the first things we're going to be going after. And stolen gear. The Idol Practitioner. Engine of Destruction. And RevoCorp Neutralizer. And RevoCorp Strainer. And Ruin. Honestly, it might have been smart for me to swap out Expatriette with somebody more along the lines of Tempest just to hit everybody. We will say that Setback has the highest HP because... Okay, so Arsenal Access, Flak Jacket. We're going to do that. See what we get. We get hollow points and assault rifle. Yeah, that's going to go in play. Then let's play a card. We're going to start dealing damage to everything. We're going to deal it to shock dampeners. The quicker we can knock that down, the better. I probably shouldn't have put friction as the second. Let's see, what does this do? Increase damage dealt by Plague Rat to hero targets by 1 at the start of your turn. This card deals the hero target with the highest, blah, blah, blah. What's this one do? Reduce damage dealt by Plague Rat to villain targets by 1. And we're just going to knock down stolen gear. Cool. Lots of liquid nitrogen rounds. Okay, Friction's turn. She's going to hit us for lots. Herself 1 lightning damage. Okay, so she does... Now she has surge cards in her deck. You hit her with the highest, and then she deals herself... As soon as we get rid of these shock dampeners, she will kill herself. Alright, what does Parse have? Whenever a non-hero target enters play, increase damage dealt to that target by 1. Alright, we're going to do this one because it's a good card to start out with. And then 2 damage to something. We do need to get rid of these shock dampeners. That's just what we need to have done. And now anybody that plays something, because we have that card out, is in play. The operative deals 3 hero targets with highest HP, 1 damage each. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I need some hardware cards. Whenever Benchmark uses a power, you may discard a card. If you do, he deals 1 target, 1 projectile damage. Oh, God, this is bad. Never hero, but the lowest would be dealt. Okay, I need to have hardware cards out, unfortunately. That's just how that works. The new standard. Draw up to 3 cards. Move any number of hardware and software cards in play to your hand. Then 1 damage. Again, 2 shock dampeners. You need to get rid of those. Drag a card to the trash to discard it or skip. I'm going to keep that. What's this one? You may either draw a card or play a software card. If you have more software than hardware cards in play, I'm playing that next turn. 1 shot.
Hey, Izzy, I know it's off topic, but have you tried the new Overwatch hero yet?
I have not. I'm going to skip that for
Oh.
now.
I'm trying him now.
Overwatch hero.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Baptiste.
Yep.
Oh gosh, why does Freight Train hit like a train?
To live up to his name.
He deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. The hero target discards their hand unless each player discards 1 card now. Expatriette, you can take damage. All players agree to discard a card. Let's see what's in everybody's hand. Honestly, Expatriette kind of has a garbage hand. I might just be willing to lose that. Parse has a good hand. Benchmark has a good hand. Setback has a pretty good hand. Yeah, no, Expatriette, you're just not useful. Do all players agree to discard a card? No. Expatriette, you can just lose your hand. I need to get rid of ongoings. That's one thing that the RevoCorp decks do not do well, is they have ongoing destruction. Decrease damage at the start of your turn. You may add or remove. No. Remove 2 tokens from your unlucky pool. When a hero target will be dealt damage, you may... Nope. Ongoing. The first time a hero target will be dealt damage each turn, redirect that damage to Setback or remove X tokens from your unlucky pool to redirect that amount. Increase damage dealt to and by. Okay, I guess we're going to do this as a prep turn because Setback has no good damaging cards. And we'll play the top card of my deck. Setback deals 1 target 2 melee damage. Setback deals himself 2 damage and add 2 tokens to your unlucky pool. What am I dealing damage to is the question. Shock dampeners all the way. Oh, I may destroy 1 ongoing or an environment card. That is good. Yeah, screw you, RevoCorp Neutralizer. Destroy the handler with the highest HP. Plague Rat deals the hero targets with the highest HP X melee damage. Where X is 5 minus the number of handlers. Expatriette, all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's going to deal 1 damage to everything. Alright, and now the Luminary's turn. Triple Cross. Destroy 1 hero non-character card. Destroy up to 3 targets with 5 or fewer HP. 1 target deals itself 2 psychic damage. I should have prepped that better. 3 targets, 1.
I think I'm gonna head out easy, but good luck.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I could destroy 2 things and hit Ruin for damage. Destroy up to 3 non-character card devices and or ongoing cards. You may draw a card... Well, that's what we're doing. Destroy the first card. Genetically fused physique. Done. Second, Eido Practitioner. Gone. Third, Engine of Destruction. Gone. Luminary makes things easier. And he drew Brilliant Inventor. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Put any devices into play. This card is immune to melee damage at the end of your turn. Cool. That was a good card. Discard the other revealed cards this way. I really want Repair Nanites to have been out. And now his power is just building, discard the top 2 cards of your deck, move any devices discarded this way into play. Saber Battle Drone. Excellent thing to have drawn. Oh, never mind. I didn't get anything. Damn. Alright. Okay, so Warden Holoff is pretty much going to keep all the inmates at bay. Imperium is here. At the end of this turn, this card deals itself and each non-villain target 1 energy damage. Cool. Alright, Expatriates go. Okay, so we're gonna knock this out. We're gonna knock out the RevoCorp dude. And we are now going to hit... Who do we want to hit now? We do kind of want to get rid of Stolen Gear because it is a device. And now she has a Tactical Shotgun, which does 4 damage a pop. Now, from here, this is where it gets tricky because she deals herself and X hero targets with the highest HP 2 lightning damage. We're going to go with Parse. We got to spread the love here. And then she plays something again. Ah, not Argentinium. Okay, fine, whatever. Argentium.
Okay.
It deals the second lowest HP if... Okay, so we'll just have Expatriate take it. Alright, now it's Parse's turn. The next person in here is... Parse deals 1 target 3 irreducible damage. Draw a card. Ongoing, what's this? Parse deals 1 target 1 irreducible projectile damage. Increase damage dealt to that target until the start of your next turn. So what we can do is we can actually target this, and if we want to, like, literally knock somebody down, because we know Plague Rat is going to be doing a ton of damage this turn. Alternately, we can rapid focus either on Baron Blade or Friction or on even the Operative. So it's the question of who do we want to knock down. Select a player. That player reveals the top 2 cards of their deck. They may play, draw, or discard each of those cards in any order. Well, you know, we can do this, and we're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to start off, I think Benchmark might be the best person to do. Benchmark deals up to 3 targets, 2 energy damage each. You may either play a card or return this card to your hand. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until a hardware card is revealed. Put it into play. Discard other revealed cards. You move a hardware or software card from your trash to your hand.
Are you done with your thing?
Gonna do that. We're gonna play it. And, okay, he has DR now, which is good. And now we're going to play it. This deals 2 damage to everything, so we're going to play it. And let's see, who else needs to take damage? This dude does. Software. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to use that again. Play a card. I like that. We are going to do the benchmark thing. That first. Going to be the same thing. It's just I accidentally skipped this next thing. Now we're going to play this. And yeah, it's going to be him, And then these two. We're going to play a card. Hardware and software cards in play at your end. An environment card or a target with 1 HP, then destroy this card. We're going to do this. So he can draw cards more at the beginning of his turn. So he's our setup guy. And now we just deal more damage to something. We are going to deal it to... you. The trick here is I don't have any healing. Deals each hero target 1 toxic damage. Any player whose hero card has dealt damage this way discards 1 card. Okay. Ah, tactical shotgun. That's terrible. Ooh, that's a good card. Impossible Shot's really good. Targeting Arrow might be better, depending on if I focus fire. Targeting Arrow is better. May destroy an ongoing. Plucky Break is what I'm going to have him use. Unchained Light. We're going to get rid of Cause and Effect. Alright, Baron Blade has got plenty of cards. Oh, we're going to drop all according to plan on his turn. And then he's pretty much built. So what can we get rid of? We're going to get rid of the Saber Battle Drone. And lastly, now it's play a software card. What do I have? I don't want to do that. Benchmark deals himself 1 energy damage and 1 target for melee damage. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to be playing. So yeah, we're going to play a software card. That. Play a card for a turn, which is this. At the end of your turn, discard the top card of your deck. You may then put a software card from your trash into play. Move any number of hardware and software cards in play into your hand. Play up to X hardware and software cards, where X is the number. Alright, so what do I have here that I want to have out? I want to have Flash Installation Drive out, because it's a hardware. Discard the top card of your deck, then you may put a software card from your trash into play. That seems good. Hardware, whenever you discard a card from your hand, you may put it under this card. Okay, so... if you do, Benchmark deals 1 target, 1 projectile. Whenever Benchmark uses a power, you may discard a card. Whenever you discard a card... okay, so these two combo together. I want that. And then what's this? At the end of your turn, discard the top card of your deck. Then you may put a software card from your trash into play. Okay, first card to return to your hand. So it looks like I'm returning all of the software cards. That's it. Hardware out. Hardware out. Use a power. Gonna keep it low. Also, for those of you keeping track, that's 5 equipment cards thus far. These 4, and then the 1 from Expatriette. So we're doing pretty good there. Benchmark, drag a card to the trash, or discard it, or click skip. You may discard a card. If you do, he deals 1 target, 1 projectile damage. Your turn to discard the top card of your deck. Okay, so we're gonna discard this card. No, I'm not gonna put it underneath, but I am gonna have it take that. And we're gonna have 1 damage get dealt to Imperion. He's gonna end up killing himself. Put a card into play. Whenever benchmark will be dealt damage by a non-hero target with 2 or fewer HP, destroy that target. At the start of your turn, if you have more software cards than hardware cards in play. Oof, that's rough. I do kind of want it let's see, how many of them are going to be dealing me damage? Empyrean, definitely. So that's a free kill. But you know what? I think this is the more useful one for building. Alright, now Fright Train's turn. What does he play? Choke.
I'm pretty sure it's Freight Train.
Fright. Fright. F-R-I-G-H-T.
Okay. Yeah, there would be an E if it was Freight Train.
Yep. Destroy a card. At the end of Fright Train's turn, destroy 1 hero equipment card. If Knife is active in this game, reduce damage dealt by hero targets by 1. Oh, that's rough. Hold on. Does Benchmark have a way to get back? Okay, I can get back hardware cards from Benchmark. Which means whenever Benchmark uses a power, you may discard a card. If you do, which means we're going to get rid of the Inferno Missile Pods. Destroy the card. That Inferno Missile thing is going to be really good for after Parse pokes something. We're going to add 1 to Setback's Unlucky tokens. And now we're going to use Plucky Break. He's going to deal somebody 2 damage. The question is, what are we going to hit? We can't let Knife stick around. Like, we do need to get rid of her. Alright, and 2 damage to something. He deals 1 target 2 damage, and he deals himself 2 melee damage. So 2 melee damage to something. That will kill Choke, which... yeah, we need her to go away. Like, she can't be around. Yeah, Setback's gonna die soon. Alright, Plague Rat's now a problem, unless we get a handler. That's deals the hero target with the most cards in play 3 melee damage. That hero's player either discards 2 cards. We're gonna discard cards because that's what Setback or Benchmark's shtick is. Let's see. At the start of your turn, you may, if you have more software, increase damage dealt by Benchmark this turn by 1. Destroy an ongoing card. Or a target with 1 HP, destroy this card. Increase HP recovery by Benchmark by 1. At the end of your turn, if you have 5 or fewer cards in hand, draw a card. If you do not draw a card this way, you may play a software card. We're going to get rid of this. And we're going to get rid of this. And then he's going to deal damage to everything. So 1 damage to you. 1 damage to you. Yeah. Setback's not living. That's unfortunate. Alright, now we have All According to Plans coming out. Okay. We have a Death Ray. And we have a Backlash Generator. I forget what that does. Prison Riot, that's not good. Char. Oof, that's a lot of guards. Okay. Citizen Slash. Jeez. Oh, there goes Setback. Ruin. The first time any damage is dealt to a non-hero target each turn, this card deals the source of that damage 1 lightning damage. That was weird. The heck? This card deals the hero target with the second highest HP 2 psychic damage. Did he... Oh, he hit Baron... He hit Luminary, not Baron Blade. Okay. Okay, I need to get rid of some of these targets. So let's see. Citizen Slash. Oh gosh, these guys have way too much HP. That's not a problem. What's this thing do? I think the Baron Blade's turn. This card deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. Start. Destroy the inmate with the lowest HP, which is going to be this guy. Second highest HP. Okay, so he's just going to help us. Alright, so I need to focus fire someone down. Hollow points, of course. Alright, Friction, what do you got? Deals herself. Deals each hero 1 melee damage. Deals... She's just going to keep doing it. Each villain target 2 lightning damage. Play the top card of... Oh gosh, that's terrible. That is terrifying. Start a Baron Blade's turn. Destroy 2 hero ongoings and or equipment cards. Oh my gosh, another unhealthy speed. Are you kidding? Highbrow. Cool. First time a hero target card enters play each turn, this card deals that hero target with the highest HP 1 energy damage. If Parse is active... Okay, so he deals 2 damage to everything. That's wonderful. Reduce damage dealt to this card by 3. Hero targets cannot regain HP. Three damage to Parse, I guess. Each target one. the start of the Baron Blade, if 2 cards are destroyed this way, also destroy this card. Let's see. How's my HP looking? These guys are not looking well right now. Well. There are 15 more cards. Oh my gosh, I've only got 4 cards in my trash. Oh, never mind. That was a waste. Deal 1 target, 1 toxic damage. Okay, this is going to be a problem. Destroy a card. May destroy an ongoing or environment card. Well, I can try to blast down Baron Blade, or I can try to blast down the Operative. I guess the best thing to do, because Parse probably does not have long for this world. Dealt by the operative, reduce the target to 0 or fewer HP each turn. The operative deals the hero target with the highest HP 5 melee damage. That's a problem. Play a software card. And now to shunt energy. We kind of need to go whole hog onto Baron Blade right here. Feels
Squeeze.
Exactly. Whenever you use power, you may discard a card. If you do, benchmark deals 1. Discard the top card of your deck, then you may put a sofa card. Put a card into play. Be dealt damage by a non-hero target with 2 or fewer HP. Destroy that target instead. Whenever the hero target with the lowest HP would be dealt damage, you may redirect that damage to benchmark. It's damage dealt by benchmark. Destroy an ongoing card. I will put countermeasure. No, I think that is the correct thing to do. The end of Fright Train's turn, this card deals each hero target 1 melee damage. What does Setback do when he is incapacitated? One hero may use a power, one hero may play a card, discard the top card of every deck. Discard a card. If you do, one other player may draw a card and use a power. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until a hardware card is revealed. Put it into play. Discard other revealed cards. You may move a hardware card. Let's see. I can have him deal 4 damage right to Baron Blade, which would be awesome. Which would then make a lot of his stuff go away. But let's see what if I play a card does. Play. We're really banking on Benchmark being able to pull stuff together now. At the end of your turn, you may play a hardware card. Then you may discard a card. Put a card into your hand. You may move a hardware or software card from your trash into your hand. That was not that good. We're just going to use the Incapacitated ability again and have him use a power. Which, let's think about it. I can kill the Idolatizer. Yeah. Benchmark is the correct power to use. Shunt Energy. Discard a card. Discarding Ally Matrix. To then deal... Okay, so that's one less thing. Hold on a second. What does he do now? At the start of Baron Blade's turn, each hero target deals itself 1 toxic damage. So, Benchmark is good now for him. I just need to find a way to heal him. So let's see. What can we do? We can... Well... We're not going to have much choice but to... Yes, Benchmark will take that. Yes. Alright, now it's the Luminary's turn. He's at 3 HP. You may draw a card. Move a device from your trash to your hand. You may play a card. Draw. You may draw a card. You may use a power. If at least one device is destroyed this way, search your deck. Play. Move a device from your trash to your hand. You may play a card. Strike to 3 targets with 5. 1, 2. I could have set that up a little bit better. Enemy deals 1 target, 2 melee damage. You may draw a card. You may use a power. One hero, non-character card. Baron Blade needs to get to his next turn, is what that's telling me. Unfortunately, what's-his-face is going to be a problem. So I think I might actually have to use this now. Destroy up to 3 targets with 5 or fewer HP. 1 target deals itself 2 psychic damage. Well, all according to plan, it looks like is the one thing that has to go right now. Destroy Char. Destroy this guy. Yeah, no, none of them are getting destroyed. And then something deals itself 2 psychic damage. Let's see, what do you currently have out? First time damage dealt by the operative reduces a target to 0 or fewer HP each turn. Operative deals that target with the highest HP 5. Deals the hero target? Yep. Which would kill anybody just about. That's a problem, which I need to get rid of. That said, Friction is currently the next one in the lineup, which means she needs to go. And now we're just going to see if we get lucky. Okay, backlash generator. Good to have. Maybe I'll get lucky with a filter. At the end of the turn, this card deals the non-agent target with the second lowest HP for projectile damage. That's a problem. For projectile damage, eh? What's on your backside? One hero may use a power, destroy a target with 1 HP. Okay, if that's the case, we're going to back that up a little bit to play a card. We're going to do that. We are still going to use Triple Cross. We're going to just get rid of Assault Rifle because we can't keep Expatriette around. Oh, that's not what I wanted. 1. Friction. What's your backside do? Start of the turn, destroy 1 hero, ongoing, or equipment card, which sucks, but as long as Benchmark keeps doing his thing, we should be okay. Cool. Okay, the filter officer needs to die. No. Yeah, fortunately... Oh wait, I'm a Luminary... Ah, that didn't work the way I hoped it was. 1 hero may use a power now. Benchmark is going to shunt energy as per usual. Cool. Friction is now gone. Don't have to worry about her anymore. Now I just need to destroy something. Well, let's see. Who do I have left now? Okay, who's in each of these things? Okay, I can start healing, which is good. Like, I really need to start healing. I don't think Parse has any healing, but this is too good to let go of. Let me put a software card from your trash into play. Fortunately, getting software cards back is not hard. Alright, whenever you discard a card from hand, select a hero target. Increase the next damage dealt by that target by 1. 3 cards of villain deck. Discard one of them, put the other 2 on top of their deck in any order. You may shuffle the villain deck. Destroy an ongoing or an environment card. Well, I'm going to be cheeky right now. I'm going to use this power on the operative to see what's coming. Deals each hero target 1 toxic damage. Any player whose hero character card was dealt damage this way discards 1 card. Did I get rid of the friend matrix? I did. This isn't an easy one.
Isn't it also just like you have to do a certain number of a type of action, right?
Yeah. That is correct.
Yeah. It just sounds tedious.
It kind of is. We're going to have to get rid of the exploit vulnerability. As much as I love that card, it's not helping us right now. Which keeps everybody alive for another turn. I'm going to use this. Let's see what Fright Train's next couple of cards are. Crushing Blow. Fright Train deals the hero target with the highest HP for melee damage. That would be Benchmark, which will only be 3, but that's still a problem. What are the other things he can do? It's the hero with the highest HP 2 melee damage. The hero may discard 1 card. If he does not, he deals that hero. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely what we're going to use. Use a power. What does Plague Rat have coming up? Okay. Plague Rat is currently not threatening because he has dudes coming out. But we are going to use this on Fright Train. Fright Train deals the hero with the highest HP 3 projectile damage. Destroy 1 hero target with 2 or fewer HP. So we're going to get rid of Crushing Blow. We're going to keep the momentum card up. No. Alright, Parse is going to be alive for a little bit longer. Oof, who's considered to have the second lowest HP? Parse. Yes. Draw a card. In the turn, you may play a hardware card or draw a card. You may then discard a card. There we go. The first time Benchmark is dealt damage, each turn you may discard a card. If you do, Benchmark regains 1 HP. At the end of your turn, Benchmark regains 1 HP. I may now play a card. Select a card to put into your hand. What did I get rid of? Software cards. I have these 3. The Shunt, the Play. Need more software. Okay, countermeasures are good. We're going to go with countermeasures, just as a safety. Oh, crap. One, two. Oh no, I have to discard a card. Whatever will I do?
I'm imagining you discard it.
Yep. At the start of your turn, you may either move a responsive card from your trash to your hand, or you may use a power. You may play a hardware card or draw a card. Then you may discard your... Alright, let's see what we got. So Benchmark can punch somebody once again for 4 damage. What can Luminary do? He can play more stuff, that's for sure. Let's have Luminary build up, play a card. Brilliant.
So, just remind me, are you playing against Baron Blade with the Luminary?
Yes. Yes, that is some of the stuff that I am doing.
There's some reality screwiness going on there.
Yes, yes, there is. How close is Luminary? I don't have the Doomsday device in hand anymore. Damn. I can deal 1 target, 1 damage. What can I deal? Okay, let's see. I need to be able to deal at least... Fright Train deals this card. Each hero target 1 melee damage. Three targets, 1 projectile damage each until the start of your next turn. Reduce damage dealt by those targets by 1. Oh, that's a good thing to have. But I really need to... Okay, so 3 targets, 1 damage each. Boom, boom. Destroy any number of your devices. If at least 1 device is destroyed this way, search your deck or trash for a Doomsday device or an ongoing card and put it into play. Shuffle your deck. Well, I might be able to get my cake and eat it too.
Yum.
Confirm. Deals 1 target, 1 toxic damage. Mangrove. Confirm. Deal 1 target, 1 toxic damage. Oh, crud. Alright, play a card. Let's see what I actually have left. Let's see what Doomsday devices I have in here. Alright, I have my cannon, which deals X damage, where X is the number of cards in my trash. Okay. And what do I have in here as far as Doomsday devices go? I have this thing, which if there are 15 or more cards, blah, blah, blah. This card deals each non-hero target 2 fire damage. Deals each non-hero target 2 fire damage. Then shuffle your trash into your deck. That's boring. And then there's this one, which is if there are 15 or more, blah, blah. For every 2 cards in your trash, you may destroy 1 non-character card other than this card. Alright, so I think the thing is I'm just going to be dealing a crap ton of damage to Plague Rat, is the correct answer here. What do you think?
I mean, anytime that you can take out Plague Rat is a good time.
I mean, he's got 27 health, and I'm only going to be dealing 16, but that's going to drop him to 11. That puts him in kill range. Which means...
How likely is he to be instantly boosted back up to full health or anything?
Unlikely. He doesn't gain a lot of health in this, and then, let's see.
Well, can his allies? I don't know, where are you at?
You can watch stream. Alright, and this one, I think the correct answer is probably to deal it to the operative. Because she's now at 7, and now I'm going to look through the trash. X irreducible energy damage, confirm. Yeah, we gotta drop this. Oh wait, let's see. Get reduced damage to Plague Rat like hell. Orbital Death Laser to Plague Rat, please. And I can deal one target, one more toxic damage, which is going to go to the operative. So my holdout is going to be Fright Trade, which he deals a lot of damage, but once I have the rest of these guys dead, I should be able to work through it. So the filter officer, lockdown, destroy all inmates, increase damage dealt by agents by 1.
Dude, I just got the mariachi skin for Reaper.
Cool. He took out Mangrove for me, which is appreciated. Now Baron Blade's turn. Choose for me. Yes, we will redirect all of this to... we're going to skip that damage. Alright, let's see. What does this? Destroy a target with 1 HP. 1 hero may use a power. Select a hero the next time that hero... Alright, how soon until... 1 hero may use a power. Benchmark is going to punch. Yeah, shunt energy like it's nobody's business. Do I want to discard this? No, I'm not going to discard this. Friction is going to have me destroy something. It's going to be one of Benchmark's things. What does this do? My second copy of Shunt Energy. Destroy. Okay, I need to do at least 2 damage to the... Oh, what's your thing on the opposite side? Whenever hero target would gain HP, that hero only regains 1 HP instead. That's a lot better than other options. Ongoing. Whenever you discard a card from hand, select a hero target. Increase the next damage dealt by that hero target. Parse deals 1 target, 3 irreducible projectile damage. Discard a card. If you do, destroy an environment. Well, let's see. I can start... Well, she can't live. That's the thing. So, I'm going to definitely be, shooting Plague Rat. And now let's see what, Fright Train has coming up. It's the hero target with the highest HP, 3 projectile damage. Destroy 1 hero target with 2 or fewer HP.
What version of Parse do you have here?
Normal one.
Okay.
Okay, that's as good as that's going to get. Use a power. Let's see what Plague Rat's got coming up. I'm pretty sure it's just, yeah, the RevoCorp dude. What's he do? At the start of your turn, this card deals each hero target 1 toxic damage, which is not a big deal, because Benchmark is there to deal with it. Okay, so Parse's power is just going to be to destroy the operative. Okay. Draw a card, of course. Yeah, so playing a card, play that. And now using a power. I mean, one way or another, he's going to be dropping some stuff on me this turn. So I need to shunt power. Shunt lots of power. Hit Plague Rat. put a card into play. How do countermeasures work again?
You know better than
Would
I.
be dealt damage by a non-hero target with 2 or fewer HP. How much? Ah, he's got 5 left. Damn. At the start of your turn, if you have more, discard a card. If you do, one other player may draw a card and use a power. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. You may play a software card. I am so out of cards.
Where are they all gone? You're trash?
Into play. Benchmark is pretty good at having stuff dealt damage. He did just regain 1 HP, which is good. Fright Train's now going to deal him damage.
You know, the thing that keeps freaking me out about the Freight Train, Freight Train artwork is, like, you keep seeing what he looks like without the mask head on thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I, like, when you see it with it on, I do not see where his neck goes to his head, and I'm very concerned.
Yeah, no, he's a bit of a weirdo like that. Let's see, what does this do? Each hero regains 1 HP.
Like, especially since there's the portrait in the lower corner that, like, you see his head clearly should be coming above the line there. Like, the neckline should be the top edge of that. My only guess is they were trying to do some sort of, like, pyramid head thing, but even then, like, you could tell where the head was.
Yeah. Start of the turn, he deals each hero target. If there are no at the end of his turn, he deals each target 1 toxic damage. Then Plague-Rat deals the 2 handlers with the lowest HP 2 melee damage each. I need to knock Plague-Rat's HP down. Deals the non-agent target with the 2nd lowest HP. One hero may use a power now. One hero may use a power now. One hero may play a card now. So I know Plague-Rat has a... What's left? Who's after Setback? It's Plague-Rat. He's got 5 HP left. I need to deal him 3 damage right now, somehow.
Does anyone have any kind of, like, one of your abilities right now is you can make someone else activate a power, right?
Yes. But I can deal 4 damage, but not 3. It has to be 4. Or it has to be 3 damage exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, because otherwise the filter officer is just going to kill. Increased damage dealt by agents by 1. Yeah, otherwise the filter officer is going to, like, kill one of either Barrowed Blade or Parse. Or Luminary or Parse.
Oh. Hmm.
Which, if I lose Parse, that means I can't stack Fright Train's deck then.
Oh. Yeah, especially since he's still in much better shape than you.
Yeah, like, I might be able to start over-healing him, but, the first time any device is dealt will be yeah.
I don't know, do you have any Nemesis effects that boost your damage by 1 usually? Or no?
No. Alright, so... The other option is I can just destroy the agent. Which might be the decision I have to do here. Yeah, I think I have to destroy the agent. He needs more cards in hand, like, badly.
Hmm.
Yeah, like, Benchmark has been, like, being awesome with, like, absorbing damage.
And surviving it?
Yeah, because everybody's been, like, it's been death by paper cuts, and his 1 DR has been so useful. Okay. Well, first things first. Each player may draw a card. Each hero target may regain 1 HP. Discard the top card of your deck. That seems like you may draw a card. You may use a power. Yeah, that seems like the play I need to make. Triple cross. Oh my gosh, triple cross. Okay, that's awesome. Triple cross is actively awesome right now.
Good timing.
Yeah, it's just I need to make sure he survives, because I can actually kill Plague Rat with it. No devices? Are you serious? That's the rough part. Oh god, and Prison Riot now shows up. At the start of Baron Blade's turn, each hero target deals itself 1 toxic damage. Choose. Do you want to redirect the... Yes. See, here's the problem. Luminary and Benchmark count as nemesis to each other. So, I could have Luminary do it, or I could... I'm just going to skip it. He's going to take the damage. Expatriette's turn. One hero may use a power. Okay, hero may use a power. That is going to be Benchmark. Benchmark is going to shunt power like nobody's business, as usual. Hitting Fright Train. Yeah, skipping. Okay, what's getting destroyed is the question. First time, but no, that's not what I want. Where's the other heal thing? At the end of your turn, if you have 5 or fewer cards in hand, draw a card. If you do not draw a card this way, you may play a software card. That hasn't worked out at all for me yet. Actually, what's this thing? At the start of your turn, you may either draw a card or play a software card. Then, if you have more software cards... At the end of your turn, if you have 5 or fewer cards in hand, draw a card. Discard. Okay, let's see. Where's the... Whenever a villain card enters play, you may reveal the bottom card of the deck, then you put it on top, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Nope. Draw twice as many cards as you discarded. Ongoing. Fright Train. The Crack Draw Crew. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the 2 hero targets with the highest HP 1 energy damage each. Or Major Flay. Nothing happens during the operative's turn. use a power. And select a third target to be dealt damage. This guy.
Overhaul loadout seems excessive.
One other player may draw a card and use a power. If only they actually had useful things to do.
What, the other players?
Yeah.
Oh no, Plague Rat's still up.
Well, he's not getting a turn.
Oh?
As soon as Setback rolls around, I'm going to have Baron Blade play Triple Cross, or Luminary play Triple Cross, which is going to destroy 3 things with 5 or fewer HP, which means Fright Train is my holdout right now. I need to knock him down by 6 before I play that card, otherwise... Yeah, but I don't think I'm getting there. Software card. Can't play that, so I will just... Oh, I could do Intel Matrix. I'll drop this back down. And once again, Shunt Energy. He doesn't deal it to himself. And Fright Train, boom. And then from that, I can discard a software card, which will be this guy. Then I deal 1 more damage to Fright Train. Oh, so close!
Hmm?
Put a card into play. Select a target. The next damage dealt to that target is irreducible and increased by 2. Put into play. Yeah, Fright Train was 1 damage away from being dead. Sucks.
Away from being defeated?
Yeah. If I had dealt him 1 more damage, I would have won before my turn. So yeah, we're going to just discard this. So Benchmark can heal. Oh gosh, and now everybody is so low. Alright, now, Setback's turn. Setback is going to have 1 player play a card, Luminary. It's going to play Triple Cross. So I need to destroy a character card, which at this point I am going to get rid of this thing. I played it literally so I could get rid of it. And now, first thing to get destroyed, Plague Rat. Which means the handlers go away. Then, Warden... Warden Hall off. Then this thing. And then Fright Train deals himself 2 damage. Alright, now I just need to have Baron Blade or Luminary somehow deal this dude 4 damage. Let's count how... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh crap, did I play enough equipments over the course of this game?
Great question.
That is a really good question.
I'd imagine Luminary was...
No, he only plays devices.
Oh.
Yeah, crud. So, let's see. Hardware is revealed, put it into play. Crap. Overhaul loadout. That's what I need. I need to get overhaul loadout back into my thing somehow. Cool. Luminary regains HP. Luminary regains HP. Okay, that's not a problem, really. Alright, he's going to deal everybody deal damage. Which is fine. I'm now worried that I didn't play enough equipments.
How many did you need to play?
10.
40?
10.
10. But wait, wasn't actually 10 minus however many were...
No, it was 100 minus 10x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got 5 in play.
So you had to play 50?
I had 9 value of x in play, so I had to play 10 total.
Okay.
Whenever a villain card enters play, you may reveal the bottom card of a deck. If you do, recompile.
To get the achievement, is only one character able to drop equipments, or would you have been able to pick another one of your...
No, this is strict. Fright Train deals the hero target with the highest HP 3. Then destroy. Okay, we can't have that. Okay, I might have just screwed myself a little bit. Whenever a villain card enters play, you may reveal the bottom card of the deck and either put it on top or bottom of the deck. Meanwhile... yeah. No idea what's coming.
It's a good thing you aren't limited on how many equipments you can have out.
Yeah. What did I just get out? Oh, Infernal. Okay, I think I played that, so let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Look on a card to use a power. I'm pretty sure I've played this Missile Barrage card at least once before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be 7 cards total. Oh, Overhaul Loadout. Perfect. That's the card I need.
Hooray!
So I can... Okay, so as Setback's turn, I'm just going to have him pick up everything, assuming he doesn't kill Benchmark. Reveal the top card of the environment deck if it has an HP. Okay. When 5 or more... You know, that's staying on the bottom of the deck. Oof. Oh no, he punched Baron Blade for 3 damage. Okay, so now, Setback's turn. One player may play a card. I actually screwed this up because I should have been able to do this last turn. Okay, draw up to 3 cards. Move any number of hardware and software cards in play to your hand. Play up to X hardware and or software cards where X is the number of cards you move. Confirm. So I'm just going to take back everything.
And just play them back out again?
Yep, pretty much. Okay, so now
Do you have enough plays to be able to do that?
Oh, well, that's what the card does. I take a number of them. I take X cards from my field back into my hand, and then I play X cards from my hand.
Oh.
Yeah, so, like, I had this card in my hand before, and I just screwed up. So this is how you get the 10 equipment easy, is the Overhaul Loadout.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, let's just boom. We're just going to play all the hardware in his hand, and that should do it. 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next up, we're going to drop a Shunt Energy. That. Okay, that was it. Plague Rat doesn't do anything. And now it's Baron Blade's turn. And I just have to... You may draw a card, move a device from your trash to your hand. You may play a card. You deals 1 target. You may draw a card. You may use a power. Well, might as well start it off right. Oh, wow. Another Doomsday device. That's pretty funny. Select a card to put into your hand. This. Next up, I will do this. Use my power. Consider the price of defeat. Luminary will regain 1 HP times 2. And then he will deal this to him. And yeah, I will destroy one of these to kill him.
Woo.
Alright, folks. So that was destroying a ton of devices. Now what we need to do is we just need to play another game with benchmark, supposedly, and play at least one equipment card.
At least one.
Yeah, then play an equipment card as soon as all that's done. Alright, so we're going to do another very quick game. I don't even think it's not going to be a team game. So we're going to have a benchmark first, and we're just going to go with the classic loadout for this. Environments, we're going to go back to the block. And heroes... we're just going to use Grandpa Legacy and Team Leader Tachyon, which will guarantee that we get cards for drawing. Onward. So this should get us what we need. It should. Don't even care. Come on. So let's see, does he even have an equipment in hand? If he does, we're good. He has two hardwares in hand. That's cool. So yeah, we're just going to drop Motivational Charge. Have Tachyon have everybody draw a card. She has Fleet of Foot in hand, which is another thing we're going to be using. And this should get us the achievement. It was hard. And Overhaul Loadout once again. Fleet of Foot. And it didn't even need to be benchmark that apparently got it. It just could have been anybody. That's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, that's how you get benchmark supply and demand. Apparently it could have been anybody playing the equipment after you get him. But there he is, folks. Pretty cool. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not going to bother continuing this. But if you like this video, please hit the like or subscribe button down below. I know this was a hard one. But yeah, just because the team battles get so complicated, it's just literally a battle of attrition at that point.
Yeah, I was about to say the time investment is the bigger deal.
Yeah, but like I said, you can whittle down, like if Ambuscade was in there and we had Glamour, it would have been a much, much harder game. But, fortunately we were able to stabilize, even though we stabilized when all of the heroes had under 10 HP. But, whew, Benchmark pulled through, and Luminary was able to provide the goods with some much-needed 15 damage. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Again, I'm IzzyCraze365, and we'll catch you all next time. Say goodnight, Scribbles.
Good night, Scribbles.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.